Bonjour, mon amis. Welcome. Anne Spencer here, and welcome to Hindsight. Uncut, unrehearsed, and unprofessional, because that's what I do. And, whoops, sorry about that, even the music. Turn that down. A little bit of Scottish music to introduce me in an unprofessional way. Okay, glasses back on. So, welcome, and obviously, if you don't mind subscribing, if you can, and a little follow would be nice. Oh, there we go. Like I say, I'm professional. I have grown attached to this naked pen. Little dress back on, I must sew that. I don't know why I've got attached to it. Could change. Anyway, if you did join me in my last episode, sorry, it's a bit loud, I said that I was going to get my hair done. There would be a before and after. Quite simply, this is the after, and there's not much change there then. But darlings, I've no time, just scrape it back. I've got things to do, as we all have. I said I was going to talk, if you've not been here before, we just have 5 minutes chat on one or two things that help us in our lives, physically and mentally. Just little tips so that we can pat our way through our life as well as we possibly can, to be the best as we possibly can, and we can be. And it does start with health. Brain and body coherence, as the old Joe Dispenza talks about. But one thing, I know some people have low energy levels, and that lethargy, and I had that quite a while ago actually. I mean, maybe I was 54, 55, I don't know. Time flies in, darlings. But I started to take magnesium and have never stopped. Periodically, you might not need to take as much, but it makes absolute difference. It's like a massive big wave of energy starts to happen, along with B12, you know, like I said before, the spray stuff in the mouth, because some of these tablets are just so big, it's hard to take them. So that helps, apart from calcium tablets, they're quite big. But yeah, your B12, which helps your nervous system, as you know, and your magnesium. So up those levels, and honestly, you'll have a big difference. I know this because I feel it. So that's why I feel compelled to do this actually, and not just all about vitamins, nutrition, but you know, there's so many different things that I've started to implement in my life, if you like, and it's made a difference. And I think as we get a bit older, we need to do that. We need to do it. It's not just that I'm reading this, I'm doing it and I feel the difference. That's why there's so much out there, because there's a difference. So like I said, sugars and salts, of course. They look simple, they look basic, they look nice to eat, and we eat them. And it's hard, processed foods. But quite basically, sugar will prevent our insulin to be, well, it will give an insulin resistance, try saying that. And that's not what you want, because then we're talking about obesity and diabetes, and it's the last thing we want. We don't want to be queuing up the NHS, you know. Now it's difficult enough as it is. So, but just saying, these things have to be addressed, and particularly if you're young as well, trying to get into that habit. It's hard to not have processed food, because everything is. And even if it's mildly processed in terms of frozen whole foods like vegetables, strawberries, anything like that, that's okay, because the nutrition value is still in there. So you could call that mildly processed when it's being prepared to be frozen. But things where the nutrition has been removed and replaced with salts and sugars. So it's got a shelf date, you know, it's a shelf life. Your big conglomerates, for the sake of their shelf life, are really harming your health. That's the way I look at it. So I refuse to do that. Look at your labels. Look at the labels on the back, and you can then sort of balance it at least. You don't have to remove everything, every processed piece of food from your diet, because we don't want to deny ourselves. If we start denying things that we enjoy, but you can reduce it, and that still makes a difference. Because denying ourselves, well, we don't really live long enough to remove everything that we enjoy. That's the bottom line there. But definitely you have to recognise and look at what you're putting inside your body, please. I think if you're looking at fats as well, I mean, obviously your donuts or your cookies and your pizzas, crisps, etc., etc. You know, excessive, if you're eating that on a regular basis, you will not feel much energy. You will be lethargic, and amazingly enough, you will become depressed. And not just because you're feeling lethargic, because it will slow up the whole of your metabolism, or the way in which your body works. And then all your oxytocin and endorphins, which release, feel good, you know, and that's why we need to exercise. Not a lot, but just a little. That's why it all works. Excuse me a second. Something on there that... There we go. I didn't mean... Well, you know, uncut version. There's a noise for you. I won't tell you what that was. No, didn't. It was all right. But anyway, that's about it. So in terms of the convenience food, as we know, is generally processed with sodium. Try just removing some pizzas and some breads, and even go for your artisan bread. That's all I'm saying. It is a little bit time consuming to make your own food from start, but it will make a difference to your health. And if someone said, just take half an hour, a little bit more, half an hour in an evening to prep your food and freeze it, because you're going to have a healthier life and you won't fall sick so often, wouldn't you do it? You would do it. I'm doing it. So that's all I'm saying for this particular episode. Short and sweet, excuse the pun. That's all I'm saying. So if there's anything else you'd like to ask me, I've just sort of initiated something there, or drop me information of what you can do, or what you do, and it's helpful, let me know. Please let me know. And that's us. So as I say, please follow, be nice, and drop me a little line. That would be good. So thank you. Thank you once again for listening, and good luck. Namaste. Keep that mindset positive. Keep your mindset. It's just changing some habits, that's all. Bye for now.